All right, now let's break down this 39-second highlight for one of the best heavyweights in the world and another one who shouldn't be even ranked. Let's be quite honest. All right, let's look at the fight stat. This fight lasted 39 seconds, 10 total strikes to absolutely zero thrown from Taliesin Teixeira. He flew all the way 7,000 miles across the world from Brazil to Macau, China to get finished in less than 40 seconds by a man who is rightfully where he belongs as the number three heavyweight in the world. And to go backwards from fighting the number four heavyweight in his last fight to now fighting the number 15th is an absolute disgrace. But let's look at the highlights. So here comes the first overhand right, second, just hook right. And the third, this one was a huge overhand that clobbered his forearm, not even the fist or the like palm of his hand. No, it was literally his forearmed wrist. Check this out. Wrapped it around the head of Taliesin Teixeira. Start seeing his legs buckle from the force and velocity of that strike. And then, yes, this is how it starts from a zoomed in angle. Check it out. Just connecting with the temple and the ear and all that tissue on the soft skin, like Conor McGregor. And then his body just can't take that amount of force from a heavyweight juggernaut like Sergey Pavlovich. And yes, he starts falling over. And as he is, look at this accuracy when we get to the subject of striking accuracy that I am very ashamed of and seeing some of the examples in this card. That right there was insult to injury while he was falling down, still landed another strike, almost right in his eye, too. And then there he goes down, referee standing on top of him, steps in to stop the fight, and Sergey Pavlovich comes in on a on just a short, day at the office. 39 seconds. Like how better can that be just to throw 10 strikes, win a fight, and confirm to everyone why you're one of the best heavyweights in the world. And that's the winner officially by the ruling from the referee and the announcement for the Joe Martinez. Sorry, I almost said Bruce Buffer. And Sergey Pavlovich is back to a two-fight win streak. Actually, three-fight with Jairzinho Rozenstruik, uh, Waldo Cortes Acosta, and Taliesin Teixeira. And he gets on the microphone, and the crowd is just loving him, being so humble for the hospitality from the people of China. And then Michael Bisping asking him, what does he want next? He wants a title shot. He did the same thing that Alexander Volkov did a few weeks ago at the feature bout for the UFC 328 when he beat Costa, just like Sergey did a few or almost a year ago, put it that way. And he asked for a title shot. I'm like, okay, not even what Sergey did when he just did that 9 months ago, but whatever. And now he gets on here, disposes of someone in the top 15, regardless if he should be there or not. And he has way more of a right to challenge for the championship, which Michael Bisping asked him, do you specifically mean the winner of Alex Pereira and Cyril Gane in a few weeks? And who do you want to win that? He told him, I don't even care. He literally told him, I don't care who wins. I don't care who has the belts. He just wants that next, my opinion. It makes a lot of sense. Let's continue on with this before I get to that, shall we? Yes. So we look at the rankings here. Gane is number one. Tom Aspinall will take on the winner of Gane and Pereira. And if Pereira wins, then Cyril Gane and Sergey Pavlovich sounds like the obvious answer for me as far as you guys never fought each other. You guys need to fight somebody if you want to get closer to a title shot, even if Cyril Gane does lose to Pereira. It doesn't mean he's out of the title picture yet until he starts declining, and that number next to his ranking is getting higher and higher, which is not a good thing. You want the number to be as low as possible. And now we look to the losses. Like if you look at what Sergey Pavlovich has suffered in his last few defeats in the octagon, it's to the number two Alexander Volkov and the champion of the world. And then he won this for the interim heavyweight championship title. And that's Tom Aspinall winning by first round knockout. And now we look at the loser, Taliesin Teixeira. He is now 2-2 with his victories over Junior Tafa and Tai Tuivasa, but his losses are to Sergey Pavlovich and Derek Lewis. And he's taking a phone call after he disposed of him in the main event of UFC Fight Night Nashville. So To me, this just shows that a man who is 2-2 in the octagon with two victories over men who are nowhere near the rankings means I would put Shamil Gaziev in his Fight of the Night $100,000 bonus performance, even in a loss to Brando Perisic, who's now 14, ranked. Let's look at this. Yeah, he's ranked 14, one spot ahead of Taliesin Teixeira. And if you ask me, you should put Shamil Gaziev, he was just right there a few weeks ago before he lost by second round knockout to Brando, right back into the rankings for losing on his shield, not losing in 39 seconds like Taliesin Teixeira did. And all he can do is be humble in defeat and just clap for his opponent, just like Zhang Mingyang did.